In general, the question should be what happens when someone is at fault in the divorce. It could be cheating, it could be domestic violence, it could be cruelty, a number of things. If that can be proven, or if the judge decides that's the reason that the divorce is occurring, the judge has the authority to deviate from the presumption of 50% ownership in a divorce. Occasionally, it may go to extremes, like grant everything to one parent and nothing or minimal to the other parent. Or more commonly, it can deviate going to, instead of 50-50, it could go 60-40, could be 55-45%, 65-35%, and so on. So deviations from the 50% rule aren't usually that big, but they can happen. They have certainly happened. And also, how that affects custody, of course, if there's domestic violence, cruelty, and so on, that could affect the custody orders and visitation rights. The impact that cheating has on custody orders, it may have an effect if it can be proven. Just the allegation that it has occurred is probably not going to be sufficient for a judge. But if it can be proven, the judge can certainly take it into account. And not only cheating, but also any other form that would make one parent more guilty than the other parent of that divorce occurring. When someone is at fault for causing a divorce, the judge can consider that, of course, in granting spousal support, especially in cases where one of the parents has been staying at home and has been away from the workforce for a long time. If there's someone is at fault in the breakup, the judge can certainly consider when they rule or make a decision regarding the spousal support. Some people ask us if one of the parents or spouses is at fault in causing the divorce, whether that would have an effect on the amount of child support that is due. And the answer is normally not. Normally, child support is only calculated as a percentage of the income that the parent that does not have primary custody earns. And that is really based on a table that has been legislated by the Texas government. And that starts with 30% of the income of the parent that does not have primary custody. And there are certain deductions there, but they're minimal. And it adds up 5% for each additional child. So it would be 20% for the first child, 25% for two children, 30% for three children, and so on. If you have any questions about the impact of cheating in a divorce, contact us at the law office of Mario Varela.